my abstracted, unconventional conventionalists, and welcome to a movie review of The Amazing Digital Circus. I'm your host, Kane, the one and only. Now, normally I would do one of these next to a movie poster, but Penn Center doesn't have one. Penn Center, get your act together, man! Get it together! So those of you that have been living under a rock for the past 3 years, Amazing Digital Circus is a YouTube cartoon series. It follows the adventures of a little clown girl named Pomni and a whole bunch of freaks that she meets and befriends as part of my digital circus. Now, over the years, the series has progressed for 8 episodes, and tonight, it's the final act. The grand finale in theaters. Yes, the Amazing Digital Circus comes to an end tonight, and I am here to cover it. Ha!
Bubble, give me a drum roll.
Alright, so I just got home from watching The Amazing Digital Circus, the final act. You know, I don't say what I'm about to say about very many series finales, but I will say it here. The Amazing Digital Circus got a perfect ending. Gooseworks really knocked this one out of the park. I don't know, it's just one of those really feel-good endings, you know? One of those warm and fuzzy endings, and honestly, I really didn't know what to expect going into this. I kind of expected, you know, a holy shit, you know, type ending, like what the fuck type ending. That's not all we got. We kind of just got a, this is nice type ending, and I like that. But in order to really talk about this and really discuss my thoughts on the finale, well, we're gonna have to start talking spoilers. So, if you have not watched the finale yet, stop the video now. You were warned. So I like how the finale started off right where episode 8 ended, like immediately, like the next few seconds after episode 8 ended, we start episode 9. Right away, the bomb is dropped on what the digital circus actually is and what its inhabitants are. They're brain scans. These are not people that are wearing headsets trapped in this infinite hell in the digital circus and can't escape. No, their human counterparts are out there, but not only are they okay, they don't even know the digital versions of themselves even exist. So, the characters that we have known and loved all this time aren't real. They only exist in the digital circus. And that hits the audience hard, and it hits our main characters even harder. Jack's abstracted. We kind of all figured that was coming. He was next on the list of abstractions, but I thought it would be treated as a bigger deal than what it was. It's like, one minute he's there, next minute his abstraction is running around. Like, we don't even actually see the abstraction happen. It happens off camera. And I think if there was one complaint about the finale I had, it would be that we actually didn't get to physically see Jax's abstraction happen after so much time has been spent building up to it. But other than that, you know, how it was treated from there, about the remaining main characters coming together and just, you know, kind of accepting who they are, or who they aren't, and just kind of finding love in each other and family in each other, and, you know, just looking out for each other, and, you know, Palmy being a real homie goes really far out of her way to try and make contact with Jax, and she kind of does, and we learn a lot about Jax. I understand why Jax is an asshole. It makes complete sense now. He chose to push Ribbit away after making himself vulnerable. He chose to push Kaufmal away after Ribbit was abstracted. He made those decisions. And he never really lowered his guard when he really needed to the most. So, on one hand, I do feel bad for Jax, but on the other hand, I kind of don't. Because I have been through a shit ton of trauma, alright? I got a lot of reasons to be an asshole, and I still choose not to be. So, I really can't feel that bad about Jax. Which brings us to a character that I did not think we would even see in the finale at all. Kane! Kane comes back in the finale, and I said, what the fuck, in the theater. I literally said that in the theater. I didn't yell it, but I said it loud enough for the people in my, right next to me to hear it, but I'm sure they agreed with me. I guess I can say Kane kind of got the Megan treatment in the end there. He spent some time isolated alone, and he got to think. And like any good AI, he learned. He learned that he fucked up. And he found a way to make things better by gaining access to the actual real-world counterparts of the Digital Circus members and letting them know about their real-world counterparts. So we learn their human names, their living names. And I thought that whole scene was incredibly wholesome. And the fact that over time, they actually came to trust Kane. Kane was no longer the god of the Digital Circus. He was no longer the owner. He really wasn't even the ringleader anymore. He was just another member, just one of the homies going on adventures. And I thought that was really great. And I also noticed that Bubble didn't come back with Kane. And I think that kind of adds on to the ongoing theories that Bubble was the bad part of the AI. And by Kane removing Bubble, removing the blue, orb, and expelling it, he got rid of the bad AI that was corrupting him, and now it's just the good AI. So usually at the end of these movie reviews, I'm supposed to rate the movie on a scale of 1 to 10. I don't really feel like I can do that here. I don't really feel like I can rate a series finale, you know what I mean? Because really, you can't enjoy the finale without the rest of the series before it. So I would only be rating the finale, but me having watched the entire series prior to the finale contributes to what I think about the finale. Good shit. Good shit. That's the note we're ending on. Good shit. So I hope you enjoyed this movie review. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up below, and then smack the subscribe button with your dick so you know when I upload new videos. And until the next one,
I love you guys. Stay sexy and keep on masturbating. Salute.